We'll move on to something that everyone must take note of. Five things that could land you in a travel ban in the UAE. Now, if you live in the UAE or have it on your travel bucket list, you may want to take note of this. Now, the UAE travel immigration ban is a prohibition from entering or re-entering the territory of the UAE, or a prohibition from leaving the country until certain conditions are satisfied. So at number 5, we have unpaid debts. Now, according to the Articles 329 and 330 of the UAE Civil Procedures Code, the creditor to which you owe money is actually entitled to request the issuance of a travel ban on you, the debtor, and therefore enabling the defaulter from leaving the UAE until the debt is paid.
So pay your debts. I think that's something very scary. We know from like business class when we were 12 years old, you know, like don't get those credit cards, don't get those quick loans that seem too good to be true, because they always are. Just pay your debts, or it could land you with a travel ban, and that would be like nightmare situation. Number 4, immigration and claims. So before traveling to the UAE, the Judicial Department in Abu Dhabi recommends you use their online service called Estasafir.
Yes.
Which enables residents to check whether they are requested by the public prosecution for any claims against them. They advise you to check and or solve any issues that might stop you at the airport immigration counter.
Exactly. And absconding cases comes at number 3 according to the UAE labor law. If you fail to report to work for 7 consecutive days, the employer has the right to file an absconding case or an unexpected work abandonment UWA report against you, which can be lifted if your sponsor orders it, or if you prove that claim is invalid.
This is the thing. I think we all have to remember that if you're under your sponsor's visa, which is your employer, your time in this country is at their mercy. So just go to work 7 days, and if you're going to be more than 7 days, let them know, because I guess you just have to like show the respect to your employer, or else they can file a case against you. Another way that you could land yourself a travel ban is not paying your rent on time. So just take note, have a good relationship with your landlord. Send them, if you're going to be late, this is something I learned, if you're going to be late with a bill and you have that, message them and just let them know. Like, don't, you know, like I would start, like, as soon as I meet my landlord, or as soon as I'm in touch with them, like, start that relationship. So if you're ever going to be late, say, look, things aren't going well right now, but I'll get it to you in this time. Or just like update them, because no communication shows as it just doesn't look good. The optics aren't great. So you just need to communicate.
That's true. I mean, but for a lot of people, they give checks, and it's not like you can inform them, but then the check goes through and then it bounces, like all these scenarios. But now it isn't as bad as it used to be. Like, check bounces don't directly land you in jail. Like, you have that grace period to sort it out and do an out-of-court settlement and just sort out your issues, basically. So of course, like, if you know your due date is coming up and there's nothing in your bank, like Casey said, contact your landlord and just, you know, try to have it sorted before the check goes to the bank. But at number 1, lastly, if you're guarantor of someone who has a court case against them, then that is another way that you might have a travel ban on you until the whole thing is settled. Now, of course, there are 4 ways to check whether or not a travel ban has been imposed on you. You can visit a police station in Dubai, any of the police stations around, and of course just go register, check with your Emirates ID if you have anything on your system, or you can call 800-5111, or hire a lawyer and attorney to conduct a check on your behalf, or check your travel ban status with the Dubai Police's website.
Guys, all of that is in an article beautifully written by Farah on our website if you want to know more information. But let's stay tuned. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to be joined by the talented student Yasmin Suleiman, who has NFTs, an amazing NFT project that keeps selling out. So we're going to have her with us right after this.